Hello YouTube, this is Marauders here, and this is my Core i5 OneXPlayer. So I've recently got this, and it's actually it's working out pretty well as a portable gaming laptop, and I was a bit surprised at how well the Intel Xe actually worked. Okay, but one thing that's very important to me in a portable gaming system is that I want it I want to use this with them. This is basically a USB power bank, because no matter how much battery you have on the device, there will never be enough, and you want to be able to like recharge it on the go. Okay, so that's where the USB power bank support comes in. So I've actually I've gone through a few testing. So first of all is, if you try to charge the OneXPlayer using your normal USB-A port, so that will charge at 5 volts, 5 volts around 2.5 amps, which while the device might charge with it, it will show an orange light and it will start charging. Remember, just like gaming laptops which are taking up too much power when their charger is not able to provide enough charge to them, you won't be able to charge the battery while you're playing games using only 5 volts. So that is not ideal, because you're just slowing down the discharging of the battery, and it might not even work that well anyway. So the real option that we need to do is, of course, is to use a power bank that is able to output USB-C current. Okay, you output via USB-C, the USB PD standard. But while you see a lot of power banks that say they support USB PD, the problem is USB PD, there are many levels of support for USB-C power delivery. So the issue here is that some power banks might not be able to deliver the current voltage and current that the OneXPlayer wants. For example, let's take a look at the specs for this power bank. So if we see the specs, this only says that it is able to deliver up to 12 volts, 12 volts at 2 amps. Okay, so when I plug this into the OneXPlayer, it refuses to charge. The light will come up for like 1 second and it will stop. Okay, so that's what I thought it was because of the power bank. But then if you take a look at your OneXPlayer charger and you see what was written on it, you notice that the OneXPlayer charger is like fully USB PD. They call it 3.0 specification, so it's able to deliver up to 20 volts. Okay, so it doesn't it since when we only have a 12 volt power bank, it can't charge the OneXPlayer, but this charger has 20 volt support. Obviously, it will make sense that you're gonna need to find a power bank that has 20 volts. And I did manage to find a power bank that has 20 volt output. So yeah, this is a Xiaomi Power Bank 3 Pro. But basically what you do is you go out looking for power banks that say that they are suitable to charge your laptop batteries. Things that they say support the iMacs or the like Dell XPSs. Those are the strong power banks. So if you look at the back of this power bank, it will say that the specs here says that yes, it can deliver up to 20 volts, which is exactly what we want. So that's great. Okay, so of course, when I plug this USB-C into the OneXPlayer, yes, it will charge. It will start charging, and because there's enough current, and when I was able to, I could run the USB power meter to it, and I could see that it was actually taking about 14 volts, 14 to 15 volts. And maybe that's actually what it needs. It just needs 14 to 15 volts. It doesn't need 20 volts. Okay, so yes, with a with a power bank that's able to deliver that high voltage, you can then charge the OneXPlayer on the go. But there is another thing that you need to be aware of. Since it's using such a high voltage for charging, there's a very good risk that your power bank, after charging it for a period of time, like for example, it was about 1 hour for me for when I was using this. After it charges a lot, it'll be very hot because of the high voltage output that's being demanded, and the power bank will stop delivering energy, because that is just a fail-safe for the purpose of the power bank. It can't keep delivering power. It can't keep operating at a high voltage, because if it heats up too much, it'll just explode. So that's why it will just encounter, even if your power bank is able to deliver the voltage that the OneXPlayer needs, it might not be able to charge it for quite that long. So you might need to charge it, pump the juice back up on the OneXPlayer, cool down the power bank, and then charge it again. Okay, it's inconvenient, but at least it works, and you know that this is what you can do to get it to work. Okay, so that's it for me, and I will see you all in the next video.